everyone, this is Lady Hawk Owl. You're maybe the only awkward witch you know or not, who knows. So today I kind of just wanted to, first of all, sorry about the lighting. I have only so much space in this place to film, and I just spent like the last half hour trying to find a spot, yada yada yada, and I know this is not great, but this is the best I can do for right now. My camera is actually on a stand, a music stand, so I put it on, I adjust the stand, I leaned it against the wall with a bunch of books. Oh boy, fun stuff. So, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about dark goddess things. Now, I don't think I've actually specifically talked about goddesses at all on my channel. I know a lot of other witchy YouTubers have, and I want to get into that a little more because I have been kind of slowly reconnecting with not only my patron goddesses really, Cara Dwynn and Brigid, or Brigid, if you will, but also with other goddesses I didn't expect to come into my life. So, there is a triple goddess in the Celtic deity group, associated with Morrigan. She's supposed to have two sisters. Now I'm going to say their names wrong. I think it's Bod? Something like that. And Gaelic words. And her other sister, Macha. I call her Macha. I doubt that's right, but... So, yeah, I've had this much experience with the Morrigan. Mostly when I was starting practicing and kind of getting an introduction to a lot of spiritual beings that I didn't previously know about, or just didn't really connect to as much as the two goddesses I mentioned. But lately things have been happening. Now my practice, my witchcraft, my spirituality has been very on and off for multiple reasons. Some of it has to do with a little bit with mental health. A part of it has to do with my life and my worries and stuff. I'm trying to incorporate my witchcraft and my magic towards dealing with those problems. But it's not easy. It's a difficult situation, but it's totally doable if you have the patience. So, that being said, because I had some depression, I've been having some depression, and also my BPD, yes, has been a bit, kind of, I wouldn't call it blowing up, but it's been a little on the edge, you know what I mean? I just scratched my armpit. I am disgusting and I'm sorry, ignore that. I can't edit this video yet. One day, hopefully soon, hopefully by the fall I will be able to, because I'll have a computer, but ignore that happened, okay? So here's the thing, because I was dealing with some things on and off, and that's why I took that year off really from this channel. Like fluffy stuff happened. I was getting a lot of dark energy, I guess you could call that, an atmosphere from the spirit world was coming in that I wasn't used to, and it was a little intense, and I didn't know where it was coming from, and one day I was doing my business, and I felt the presence of a goddess I was not used to. Her name was Macha, one of the 3 triple goddesses of the Morrigan. Her and her ruffled raven feathers. She appeared to me as having short dark hair and pale skin. She kept trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. She wasn't getting frustrated, she was actually being pretty patient. I still don't think I've gotten the message completely. But what I do know is that the more I try to listen to her and let her in to my soul, the more I let her rip off all the bottles, rip off the Band-Aid, I think is the proper term, I sort of let her in. I let her do what she wanted, and I was a little scared because, again, I wasn't used to a goddess like her. And yeah, like I said, she sort of just ripped off my band-aid. The band-aid being the metaphor of me bottling all my feelings and just trying to keep them intact as much as I could without completely exploding. And I think that's why I was on the edge, as I said before. But instead of exploding and just letting all the needles and thorns and all those things I just thought was going to burst out of me and affect everyone around me, what happened was that it was almost as if there was a bunch of poison and acid just being sucked off the ground and disappearing into the air. That's kind of what it felt like. And it was painful, because I had gotten used to that poison, but whatever Matcha was saying to me, I have a feeling she was actually speaking in Gaelic, or her own native language, but whatever this dark raven goddess was saying to me was pulling everything I wanted to keep inside of me out, forcing it out. This gets me to think. This gets me to even be even more convinced, more than ever, that the dark god or goddess energy, shadow energy of a witch, or any spirituality really, now that I think about it, is not something you should shut out. It's not. I think a lot of faiths make that mistake, and it's so unhealthy. Because everything is balanced in this world. There is light, there is dark, and you can't just have light all the time. It's dangerous even, like I said. It can burn your skin from all that sunshine. I think the dark god and goddesses, from this experience, this is what I've learned. I think opening up to the darker side and the shadow side, and letting the powers that are scarier to you, or fiercer to you, or you feel might be too strong for you to handle, you have to let them in. Because they're going to do all the cleaning. They're going to help you suck everything out. And because I've let Matcha in, and I've actually been practicing with her a little more recently, I have sort of felt like I've grown up. I feel like I've really embraced my mature thoughts and had more patience, and I've had more patience, and I've had less of a need to expose my negative thoughts and feelings onto others. It's so dangerous to do that, and horrible, really. Not personally, but just the more you let it affect others, the more spiritual energy around you becomes more closed in and cracked, and it affects the rest of the world. And so that's my experience. So I might actually go into this a little more. There's also one more thing I want to say about Matcha. I think, this is the goddess I'm thinking of. There is lore about her. She was mistreated by men. To put it simply, she was mistreated by men. And when she turned around, she gave these men the pain she had been enduring. Now, she obviously, as you can tell from that little story, she's a very vengeful woman. However, I like the idea that she doesn't let anyone do anything terrible to her or push her down. And I've let people honestly push me down for years. And I'm glad she has reached out to me and taught me that lesson as well. And I think the help with her and Caradwyn and Bridget combined, I think I have become a stronger person. I am becoming a stronger person because of my ability to let the darkness in. So the darkness, the dark goddess, the dark deity, elemental power, whatever you embrace that's on the more shadow side, it needs to be embraced. It really does. Because that's how you become a whole a whole being. a wholesome being. I might make this into a series. I might delve into this a lot more. But I just wanted to tell you my experience and how the dark goddess, or rather the powers people are afraid of in spirituality, have really kind of made me stronger and enhanced my practice, as well as my mind and heart. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I feel like I wanted to add more to that, but like I said, I might delve into it more into this channel. There are a lot of things I want to talk about, including other goddesses and their stories and ancestors, and I may even want to read to you guys some little tales or poems. That would be cool and fun. Would help me get more into my own practice as well. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. Alright, it's about 11:30. I'm not quite tired, actually, so I'm probably going to do some meditation and full moon magic. Happy full moon, by the way. It's the lightning moon, or the corn moon, how you like to see it. I saw the moon before. It was absolutely magical, and that with the crickets and then the stars coming out. I didn't think I'd actually be able to see it, because, you know, the weather's kind of been cloudy and rainy and whatever, and I thought it was going to be cloudy. Nope, not that bad. Not that bad. I could see it perfectly. Oh my gosh. So, I'll see you guys later, and, yeah, ta-ta.